Hello Team Zug, and today we're back with another custom showcase video. So this is a custom I made last week, and I'm finally going to show him to you guys. If you've been on my community posts and probably Twitter, you probably know who it is. But anyways, here's a custom. My All Engines Go Push Along BoCo. So, the reason why I made BoCo is for a few reasons. One is because there was back in late April, I think, someone made a really good edit on how would an All Engines Go BoCo would look like, both in the show and push along form. And I thought, that was a really nice edit. Maybe I can try and make a BoCo, because here's the thing about All Engines Go. Like, even though it's over now, I kind of like the show. It's just there was some missed opportunity with some of the new characters that could have been. Like in All Engines Go, we only got two Diesels, Diesel and Salty. Like, I'm surprised we didn't get any more Diesel characters. I'm not counting electric characters like Kana, Kenji, Fiona, Federico, Riff, and Jeff, because they're electric, not diesel, so they don't count. And I wish they had like a big diesel character. And yeah, and I thought, why not bring a character back in a way? Because I made Oliver and Toad like around a few months ago. Might actually need to touch up on all of this. I think that there's a bit of paint I missed out. I might touch that up someday. I don't know. And here's my old customs, like my first All Engines Go customs, Ginty and Pug. And compared to Oliver for Ginty, it's like night and day. So I do want to redo these guys to make them look less like Thomas and Percy repaints. So I might do an update on Ginty and Pug, which is kind of rare because I don't really update my customs, but for these two, I might need to update them to make them look better. But anyways, back to BoCo. So, how did I make him? Well, I used a All Engines Go hero, like, only for the chassis and for the front wheel. That was the only thing that was reused from hero, because for Toad, I used Hero's Tender, because I had two heroes, one by himself and the other came in a pack, so I just did that. Now there was a problem with Hero. One, the running board does not really look like flat, like let's say Edward's. Like if you're gonna make diesel characters, use Edward's running board because it's flat. But I didn't have a spare Edward, so I just used a hero because he's the only big engine that I have a spare of. And the main reason why you should never use hero is because for some reason, and to this day I don't know why, hero has rivets, one screw, and that's for the coupling hook. So I don't know why they did this. I had to use a drill to cut hero off, like get the body shell off from the original chassis. Here's what he looks like. Yeah, this looks like a dead engine. Probably gonna use for scrap dressing, if I'm being honest. But anyways, for his main body and for the face, I used air drying clay, and his final three wheels were from a spare Kana, which is the Kana that I used the small wheel for my Oliver custom. Yeah. Despite that, yeah, I was actually going to keep the original Hero big wheels and use a Thomas wheel, but I found out because of the running board situation, I had to scrap the idea. Plus, it makes more sense for having smaller wheels. Now, my custom BoCo doesn't really run that well, because you see this little bit right here? That is meant for the smaller wheels. not like the bigger wheels and all that. So without that piece, like, cause there was this little piece that is slightly different. You can't really see it because this is all glued together. This is all held up by glue, by the way. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is these three wheels here don't have this bit, meaning they can't really touch the rails that well. So meaning for BoCo, if I was to play with him, it would look something like this. Yeah, this is like the Edward situation, but yeah, it's like that. Hang on, let me try that again. BoCo. Alright. Sorry about the camera shaking, I'm just trying to... See, even the push-along Edward has better clearance than my custom. Yeah, it's kind of like that situation. Oh yeah, and the face. The face was I used air drying clay. Now the reason why BoCo has these lumps around it is because I had an accident with his face because I was trying to get it together and it just, my fingers got stuck in it and it actually came apart. You can still see a little crack around it. It's not that noticeable on camera and in real life, but it's pretty noticeable when you come up a bit close. But you can't really see it through the camera. Oh yeah, fun fact, I actually touched up this little thing for like a bit of the cheekbone because originally it was a bit smaller when I repainted it. Yeah, the face isn't the best anymore, but I guess it gets the job done. Also, I had to trim down the face because here's the thing: the original BoCo face, which is this one, just a bigger one, had a problem with the clearing bit, meaning it could not really couple up to anything. This BoCo can't really couple up to anything unless I use force like that. Then Hero or someone could pull him around. But when I want to uncouple him, it'll be a nightmare. Let me just try it off screen. Huh, that wasn't as bad as I thought. Let me just fix that coupling hook. Yep, there we go, much better. So yeah, that was my custom of all engine skill BoCo. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I sure have. Sorry this isn't the best all engine skill custom, but I do really like how he looks in the end. For my first time making a diesel from scratch in all engine skill, it isn't half bad. Now I would like to make more customs like Derek, Baller, Spam Can, Bear, Old Stack Up, and all that lot, but I don't know. Maybe one's good for now. I might make more in the future. Who knows? So yeah, this is Team Zug signing out. Peace out and have a good day.